Okay, if you're new to this page, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you know when I put new videos up. And also, you get a chance, hit that big country, and you can come to this channel. You will hear that start up where I separate the channel, go into a new channel where I talk about anything and everything. Come over this page, subscribe to both pages, and hit that bell notification. Peace. Yo, what's going on, peeps? What's going on? Man, welcome to Big Country Gamer. Now you see here I'm still playing a little bit of NBA 2K18. I'm getting ready for the 2K19 to come out. So I'm kind of playing this right now, getting a good, getting ready for the prelude that's coming out this coming Friday, the 31st of August, and then a week after that, the real game come out. So we know that Chris Smoove and Ryan 2K did a Twitch thing and Thursday and Friday. Basically, Chris Smoove played basically the prelude, and he was telling what he can tell about the story mode. So what do we know about the story mode? Now, we will be able to see the max attribute caps when the game come out. It's not, I don't think it's in the prelude, but basically when the game come out, when we creating our player. And when we create our player, the attributes will change when we change our wingspan, change our height, our weight. They just add this on because a person who was on the feed asked a question, and Chris was writing a lot of information down and went to the creators about it, and they basically changed a lot of stuff on the game and added stuff on the game that won't be on the prelude, will be on the game. Now, if I understand this correctly, what Chris was saying, we hit a button that takes us to another stream, and while we making our player position, the attributes will change, the weight, the height, the wingspan and stuff like that. There, we be able to see the different attributes of how we change our characters. So what attributes you give them, and you change for the weight, the height, the wingspan, and different things, it's going to change, and we be able to see the max on it before we finalize our player, which is great. I like that somebody who was listening to the feed asked that question, and Chris wrote the question down and to ask the creators about it, and what they did, they went there and changed it and put it on the game. Now I don't understand how they did it. It might be when you get the game, it might come in on the update soon you download the game. But that's great because you know how it is when you create your guy and you put it one way and he don't play like you want it, and you unsatisfied the player you created, so you go create another one. Now we have chance to create our player, change stuff how we want it, and see how the attributes, see how the different attributes work with it. So you make sure you can get the player you want it. You want to create with your style, your play style, and all that. And I think that's a great thing. Now remember, one thing, it's not going to be on the prelude, okay? It's not going to be on the prelude. So when people make their game on the Prelude, when the game come out on the 7th, you have to go through the Prelude part all over again. You can skip it if you want, but you have to go through it all over again because it won't have it. The Prelude won't have it, which you can change your player and put like you want it after you and go with that, you know. So that's I think that's kind of cool that they implement that into the game. Another thing that I think that was great, that where you could have did it before, but I think they did it better. That when you creating your character, that you can see with the gold badges, the silver badges, the Hall of Fame badge. You can see what different badges is, and I think they revamped that you can see it more breakdown of it, and then basically that when you create your character, now it's not gonna be in the Prelude, but it's gonna be on the final product. You're gonna know what your potential of your player you created, which that's great. So it might take you 30 minutes to create, or 45 minutes to create your player, because there's so many breakdowns you gotta go through. So many breakdowns to get the player that you wanted before you hit the final button, and that's your player. And then you can see the potential of the player you created for your play style. That's cool right there. I like that. Now, once again, this year game will have the double archetype and the takeover meter you will have for your primary. When you hit 94 overall, you can hit that takeover meter will come to your second attribute, which that's great. So what does this mean? Like, you can have 2 takeover attributes for your primary and your secondary? I don't know. Now, one thing that Chris Smoove did say, that Ronnie had said on his Twitch feed, that it's harder to get badges this year. Chris Smoove said that's not true. There will be easier to get badges this year, which that's great. You would have to grind and practically kill yourself to get badges. So it will be kind of easier. So I'm feeling that right there. Now, wait for Chris Smoove. He did say that he had a video coming out explaining the badges and how to get them. He can't bring it out. He got to wait till the embargo be lifted so he can bring that video out. So I'm thinking tomorrow, which be Monday or Tuesday, he might come out with that video for it. So definitely look for him for that. Now, a lot of people ask a lot of questions on Thursday when they did a Twitch feed. And Chris write a lot down. Chris said he had over 100 some questions. And he did say Mike Wang and the developers, he asked a lot of questions and got a lot of answers and a lot of suggestions that people say about the game that you won't see on the Prelude, but you will see it on the final product on the 7th, that they basically put in the game and did some changes. So, but look for come out. Chris say he got a lot of video of some gameplay, a lot of things he found out, some questions he could talk about. He just waiting for 2K to lift the embargo, so he had permission to bring them videos out. So definitely look for that coming out. And I'm looking. Okay, the thing coming out, the prelude coming out Friday. So I'm looking between tomorrow and probably Thursday that Chris gonna come out a couple of videos displaying a lot about the game. So definitely look for that. My thing is, if I remember, I put a link to his video in the description, so you can look at that video when he just put out yesterday. My thing is, I want to know how the story mode gonna be. If you start off in China, now I'm not saying we start off in China, don't quote me, but say you start off in China, you make it to the D League. Is the story over soon you get to the NBA? When you work yourself for the NBA? You know, is the story over? Or there just some more parts? You know, I mean, they say that it's long, but how long it is? That's what I want to know. It's great that you improve the gameplay, but the story. I'm not going to talk about the parks because I'm not much for a park and pro-am. They did concentrate on revamping that and bringing a lot of stuff back, but did they only listen to the big YouTubers who all they do is play parks? Did they listen to people like me, the small YouTubers, the we call it the basic or the gamers who play the game for my career? Did they listen to us? That's what I like to know. Did they listen to us? You know, I mean, I don't want a game that as soon as I get the NBA, the story over. I want the story to keep beginning. I want the typical NBA experience, like everybody else wants, you know. 2K basically, they have to step up this year because NBA Live, EA is coming out. They coming out hard, and 2K know they had to step their game up. We still got the VC. You know, when you say that, let me give you a good example. When the Prelude come out, don't buy VC unless you planning on keeping that player. Okay, don't buy no VC because when you buy VC, all the stuff that was intimate into game is not going to be in the Prelude. It's going to be in the final product. It's going to be in the game when you get it on the 7th, or some people get it on the 10th. So don't buy VC. Don't put your play to 85. Wait a week till the game come out. Then you want to buy your VC and stuff, because when you create your player on the Prelude, then the game come out, and then they got all the stuff they intimate into the game, then you can be like, man, you can be pissed off because you spend money on VC and all the God, you could have created a better person. Yes, it's gonna cost you $190,000. I hope I'm saying that right. $190,000 VC to get it from whatever the low is to 85. So don't buy VC when you get a Prelude, okay? Don't buy nothing on the Prelude. You wait till you get the game out. So my question is, for anybody, are you looking for the game? Are you really think 2K gonna really make this my career better than previous years? My thing is, I think the best my career story with the Spike Lee joint, and what that was, 2016, 17, something like that. 2016. I think that's the best story mode. So what do you think the information I give you. I'll put the link below for Chris Smoove video. Look for Chris Smoove, because Chris Smoove's got a lot. I don't know a lot. He got some videos coming out about the badges, how to gameplay and stuff like that. There, soon they're able to lift the embargo up so he can show the video. So, man, like this video, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Yo, go to my channel, hit Big Country for my secondary channel I just started, when I basically talk about anything and everything. Like and share this video if you got my permission, and most of all, subscribe. Peace.
Hey guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Jay.
And the sharing of the sugar, very impressive. I mean, he seemed to know exactly when to get the ball to his teammates.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Monroe. Marcus Morris comes in for Tatum. And it's Brown in for Gordon Hayward. And Irving comes to help. Holmes, an easy 2 points on the layup.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A solid win on the road.